Welcome to this Quick Take Rapid Learning module. Today's topic, how to deliver good news and not so good news to your team. You have some good news and some bad news to share with your team. On the plus side, a key project they've been working on is getting rave reviews from customers. What's more, you've just learned that the project is a finalist for a prestigious industry award. The team was able to deliver it on time and under budget. Even better. On the downside, the company is having a tough year, and raises and bonuses must be deferred for 3 months. Meanwhile, employees will face somewhat higher deductibles and copays under the new health plan. And a key leader of the team will be taking a job at a different company. So, how should you communicate all of this news in a way that's fair and transparent, but keeps your team motivated? Should you deliver it all right away, the good along with the bad? Space it out, alternating the good news and the bad news over several days. Deliver all of the good news at once and space out the bad news. Or deliver all of the bad news first and space out the good news. In this quick take, you will learn how people perceive serial gains and serial losses differently, why a series of similar events creates a powerful impact on the mind, the best way to deliver bad news, and the best way to deliver good news. It's obvious that people don't always make completely rational judgments when presented with new information. Sometimes a minor issue can seem all-consuming, the straw that breaks the camel's back. And sometimes a little bit of good news, delivered at just the right time, can get your team excited and motivated to push forward. Researchers at Harvard Business School wanted to see if there's any rhyme or reason to such reactions. Specifically, they wanted to know how people would respond when confronted with multiple pieces of good news or bad news. They set up an experiment involving several hundred corporate executives. In the first part of the experiment, researchers looked at what they called serial gains. Participants were asked which of 2 scenarios would make them happier: walking down the street and finding a $20 bill, or walking down 2 different streets on successive days and finding a $10 bill each time. For the second part of the experiment, the researchers flipped things around to look at serial losses. They asked which of 2 scenarios would make people unhappier: opening their wallet and discovering they had lost a $20 bill, or opening their wallet on successive days and finding that they'd lost a $10 bill each time. The result: a majority of participants said finding $10 twice would make them happier than finding $20 once. A majority also said losing $20 once would make them less unhappy than losing $10 twice. In other words, participants gave more weight to how many times an event occurred versus the magnitude of the event. Of course, from a strictly dollars and cents perspective, losing $20 once is exactly the same as losing $10 twice. The same goes for the found money. Yet, these gains and losses were perceived very differently. Why? The results suggest that people keep a sort of running tab of good and bad news. If a good or bad event occurs twice in a row, our brains see a pattern that may not really be there. For example, losing or winning 2 coin flips in a row tells you nothing about the next coin flip, but it doesn't feel that way. It feels like the beginning of a winning or losing streak. We begin to suspect that these events define a new normal. In other words, that such events are more likely to keep happening. So how might you employ these findings in your communications with your team? The basic rule: bundle bad news and unbundle good news. In our example, you'd want to deliver the downsides all at once. Turn it into a single negative event and get it over with. Then you'd want to deliver a steady drip of good news, turning each bit into a separate event. That way, team members are more likely to think, I can expect more good news in the future. Thanks for watching. Now return to the program page and take the quiz. Also, please take 15 seconds to click on the survey link and fill out an evaluation of this program.